There is growing outcry for a new plan by NCH Hospital in Naples, which physicians say would limit access to their patients after they're admitted. Thanks for joining us at 6:30. I'm Jane Monreal. NCH's new patient care program will put staff hospitalists in charge of a patient's care rather than their personal physicians. 4 in Your Corner's Collier County spoke to NCH's president about why they're pushing for this change and getting some reaction from some of those opposed to it. Carl?
Well, NCH President and CEO Dr. Alan Weiss says the change is supported by a survey of patients who say they like the new plan and that patients would still have access to their personal physicians. But today, several doctors appealed to the Collier County Board of Commissioners, who voted unanimously to write a letter to NCH asking them to hold off on the new plan.
Or whatever the results were of the patient surveys and everything, that should be presented publicly.
Collier County Commissioner Andy Solis voicing his support to write a letter to NCH Hospital in Naples asking them to put a new plan for patient care on hold. Community doctors say it will put staff hospitalists in charge of the care for any patients admitted there. The president of the Florida Medical Association says personal physicians should have full access to their patients who are hospitalized at NCH.
The Florida Medical Association really recommends medical staff privileges not be limited to only those physicians employed by the hospital.
We want to understand people's concerns and anxieties. I think there is some misunderstanding.
NCH President and CEO Dr. Alan Weiss says while hospitalists will be assigned as primary care providers, personal physicians are not being left out to dry.
Personal physicians, outpatient primary care physicians, have complete access to the patient's medical records and collaborate and partner with the inpatient hospitalist. Together. It's not an either-or thing.
He says NCH wants to be fully transparent about the new patient care model and hopes to address the Collier Board of Commissioners at their next meeting. Carl Santoli of Naples says a recent health scare with his wife is reason enough for him to keep their family doctor in charge of their health.
We had to take her to his office and immediately had her admitted to the hospital. And he talked to the surgeon, told him all about her history, which a hospitalist couldn't do, didn't know her from Adam.
Now I also asked Dr. Weiss if the new program could potentially be dialed back or even eliminated. He said it was too soon to say. Last week, the Naples City Council also voted to write a letter asking NCH to hold off on the new plan. In Naples, Collier County, Fox 4, in your corner.